This is basically all I need to hear it. I already know that he's an amazing singer. Whoa, I mean, I can listen to this all day. Hi, this is Sage of the Stage. I'm a vocal coach and a musician, and if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Today, I'm going to listen and analyze a live performance, of two songs basically, Tennessee Whiskey and Drink You Away, and the performance is basically by two legendary artists, Justin Timberlake and Chris Stapleton. Now, this is the first time I'm listening to this performance, and I've heard a lot of great things about it. Actually, to tell you the truth, I haven't been reacting and listening to a bunch of country music in my life in general, but on this channel as well. There's not any good reason for that, it just kind of happened. Actually, whenever I listen to country, I really appreciate and enjoy that genre. I'm not really sure why I don't listen to it more often, but I'm just kind of not, surrounded by it, so it kind of passes me by. But I did listen and reacted to a song, Man of Constant Sorrow. It was an a cappella version by the vocal group Home Free, and I really enjoyed that version. And there were a lot of comments beneath that video saying that I should listen to Chris Stapleton, because if I want to get, kind of introduced more to country music, that I really need to check him out. And to tell you the truth, the only thing that I've heard of Chris Stapleton is actually his song with Justin Timberlake called Say Something, right? And that's an amazing song. I really like that song, but that's basically the only thing that I know from him. I think I've heard him singing Tennessee Whiskey, on the radio or something like that, but I'm not completely sure. So let's say this is my real introduction to Chris Stapleton. I've listened to Justin though before. He really knows how to make a song. He really knows how to make people move, and he's just a great songwriter. So I'm really looking forward to this performance. Without further ado, let's go check it out together.
Tonight, on this stage, for one night only, the Nashville sound meets the soul of Memphis. The CMA New Artist of the Year shares a drink with his superstar buddy from the home of the blues.
Shares a drink.
Get your feet, Nashville, for Chris Stapleton, and it's Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I think I've heard this song at least a couple of times on the radio. I think I remember this intro.
Used to spend my nights out in the ballroom.
Right away, you can hear this guy's amazing voice. This is basically all I need to hear it. I already know that he's an amazing singer.
Liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom.
I love those endings.
And brought me back, being too far gone.
Wow. I really like those endings, those little vibratos at the end, and his voice is just raw, this is what real music sounds like, no auto-tune, no unnecessary processing. This is just real, raw music. I'm not going to pause it this often, but I just want to say that.
Being too far gone.
Amazing.
Tennessee whiskey.
Whew.
You're as sweet strawberry wine.
Well, harmonies are amazing here.
You're as warm as a glass of brandy.
Wow, that was an amazing run.
I stay stoned on your love all the time.
Okay, I'm sorry that I have to pause it here and there, because that's just the nature of this channel. I mean, I want to analyze a song, I know a lot of people don't really enjoy that, but you can always go to the original video. You can always enjoy the song on your own, but I just need to talk about this. I mean, that run. It's not just that it's an amazing run. It's not really easy to pull it off, but it's very, throaty. It's very raw. It's basically sung with this grit, and when you're singing with grit, it's kind of harder to make it flexible. It's harder to get that agility of the voice, but Chris just doesn't have any kind of problem with that, and it sounds majestic.
Warm as a glass of brandy.
Whoa, I mean, I can listen to this all day.
You're as warm as a glass of brandy.
I mean, this guy is a killer. Listen to the way he starts. He says this, he basically spits out this first word.
You're as warm.
One more time, sorry.
You're as warm as a glass of brandy.
Whew. I don't have to hear anything else.
I stay stoned
I'm already, a fan.
I look for love in all the same old places.
Justin knows what he's doing, you know?
Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry.
Okay, so it's kind of just a little bit funny to me the way their voices are kind of a big contrast, you know? Chris is really, you know, this kind of, you know, Chris to me just sounds way more mature, you know? His voice is so dark and rich and everything. Don't get me wrong, Justin is singing this incredibly, you know? He's doing all the runs, but his voice is just so soft compared to Chris's. I mean, it's not something to be compared, but I just noticed that. Still.
But when you put out your heart, I didn't waste it.
Still, these runs and everything,
'Cause there's
Justin is,
nothing like your love to get me high.
yeah. And those are those Justin falsettos.
Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine.
I love the harmonies here.
And you're as warm as a glass of brandy.
Yeah. Okay, so when I think of Justin Timberlake, this is basically the thing that I'm thinking about. He's the guy that can really use these falsettos in a really, I would say, classy way, you know? He's not like, let's say, Adam Levine, who's basically singing sometimes always in falsetto. And I don't know, I mean, Adam doesn't kind of, you know, always do him that nicely, at least in my opinion. But this guy singing this falsetto and then switching to his mixed voice, you know, he does a transition so beautifully that you almost don't even notice it. You just hear it as a nice vocal line and, you know, he delivers it so well. Listen to it one more time. So here.
And you're as warm as a glass of brandy.
You know, one more time. Amazing. The way he switches the vowels there. Woo. Oh, goosebumps, man. Okay, I don't know the woman's name, but she's not to be. Whew. Again, with the incredible run that he did already behind, but now with even more energy. And I don't know the woman's name behind, but she's not to be forgotten in this whole, you know, package. She's doing the harmonies, you know, incredibly well. Nothing flat, nothing that's not in the right place. This sounds just epic. And, you know, the band and everything, just raw music, real live playing, something that I think we miss nowadays. You know, there's not a single sample here, I believe. So far, organs, bass, drums, guitar, great vocals, and just an amazing song. And it just makes me want to grab my wife and dance to this song, you know. That's the feeling that I get. Woo! And the brass section, man, damn it. Woo! So this is the second song, I believe.
Nashville, how you feeling tonight? Can I put a little Memphis up in here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So is this a Justin Timberlake song?
Sweet thing, could this be a dream?
Kind of sounds like it.
Just the same nightmare that keeps me awake.
Okay, before we continue, I just wanted to check exactly if Tennessee Whiskey is, you know, Chris's song. Because I think it's an old country song, so I just need to check that out. So this is what Wikipedia says, and I mean, you can't get better information online than Wikipedia, right? Yeah, anyway. So, Tennessee Whiskey is a country song written by Dean Dillon and Linda Hargrove. It was originally recorded by an American country music artist, David Allen Cole, for his album of the same name, Tennessee Whiskey, whose version peaked at number 77 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles charts in 1981. So that's a long time ago. Now, George Jones' 1983 version of the song was included on his album Shine On and reached number 2 on the Hot Country Singles chart. So it seems that the first kind of official cover of the song did better than the original version. The song has been covered by several artists, including Chris Stapleton, whose breakout performance of the song at the Country Music Association CMA Awards with Justin Timberlake, the thing that we're reacting to now, propelled the song to a greater level of popularity. Stapleton's version of the song has been certified 6 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. Wow. Whew. 6-time platinum. So yeah, we're listening to something really incredible here. Okay, let's just check quickly George Jones. The beginning of the song. To me, by the beginning of the song, it seemed that Chris really did a very different kind of version. He was surely inspired a lot by this version, but I mean, the way Chris is singing, he's singing some of the parts even, quicker than this version. So, I mean, there must be a reason why Chris's version went 6-time platinum, and I think we already heard that. Okay, let's continue listening to Drink You Away.
Could this be a dream? Or just the same nightmare that keeps me awake?
Nightmare. Kind of those nasally Justin vocals.
And I feel it in the morning. Ooh, you're still here in the morning. I see you, but you're gone. Telephone a doctor, I'm not okay. The bottom of the bottom.
Brutal.
Simply harder. 1,000 proof, don't change the truth. I got it, but I can't drink you away.
Whew.
I've tried Jack, I've tried Jim, I've tried all of them. I can't drink you away. On these rocks I can't swim out of this skin. I'll live the music. Tell me, baby,
The brass section.
they make a medicine for heartbreak. Oh, tell me, baby, all time. Oh, they make a medicine for heartbreak. Bring it in.
I can't drink you. I can't drink you away.
I think this guy can sing You Are My Sunshine and make it sound too epic.
Drink you. I can't drink you away.
Sorry, Justin. I mean, I love you, dude. You're amazing, but Chris is, like a revelation to me. That guy is just brutal.
I can't drink you. I can't drink you away. Away.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it to this performance. Man, think about when Chris takes your song, he makes it his own.
Can't drink you away.
Wow. That grit, that rasp.
Ooh, I can't.
He's raspier. Whew. Whoa. That was a nice glissando, Justin. The back vocals. Wow. Yeah. Sorry, Justin. I said some bad things. You're great. There are too many things going on here. Too many. The backing vocals are just brutal. The way they're communicating, with each other. I mean, a lot of the song is, based on some kind of, let's say, pattern. You have the progression, you have something, but a lot of this, and I mean a lot of this song is improvised right there on the stage. The best thing about this whole performance is just how much they're enjoying themselves. I'm not sure if they are enjoying themselves more on stage or the crowd that's listening to this. I think I would go nuts if I were to hear this live. Even like this, I'm pretty hard to contain my emotions. This is just blowing up everywhere.
Drink you away.
Yeah.
On these rocks, I can't swim out of this skin.
Man, classy, sexy.
Out of this
Wow. Aw, dude, you just can't make this up.
Thank you.
What did I just listen to? I mean, whoa. I will need at least a couple of days to process all of this. If I were to go back and show you the things that I really enjoy about this video would be a week long at least. I'm thinking about that this might be the best live performance that I have ever heard. What was this? Wow. And to think, this is 2015. This wasn't that long ago. What happened to music? I mean, don't get me wrong, I listen to modern music as well. There are a lot of great artists still, live artists especially, but a lot of live performance, I think, rely too much on samples. Trigger this snare sound, play to a backing track with a full orchestra, but just play, on a click track. That's all good and fun, and it can sound great, don't get me wrong. But the amazing thing with this is that even if they played the whole thing like this, if they tried, they can never play the same. And that's the beauty of music. That's the beauty of why do people enjoy jazz so much? Because jazz is always an improvisation. You can never play it the same way twice. And that's what I think lacks a bit in music today. There's just not enough room left for artists when they're performing live to just go crazy, to go nuts, because this is basically going nuts. The way they're communicating, Justin does a run, Chris does a run. Justin does a falsetto, Chris does a growl, something, and it's brutal. I mean, not a metal growl, but a country kind of thing. And the backing vocals, the brass sections, the beat, everything. This is music. This is music. This is raw music, and this is what I really, really love listening to. And man, I can't believe that I'm just kind of discovering Chris right now. Man, I need to listen to that guy. The guy, he's brutal. He's really amazing. And one thing that I have to say, even if you're not a big fan of country, if you listen to this voice, you can't go just, nah, I don't like that. You just can't, He's too good. You can at least say, man, that's maybe not my cup of tea, but I really respect that. But this is what's happening to me right now. I'm probably gonna just listen to him for the rest of the week. I mean, just over listen to him. I'm probably gonna hate him at one point, but man, this was an amazing performance. I'm just gonna stop there. This was brutal. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like it, share with your friends, consider subscribing, and hit that bell to get notified about my next videos. If you enjoy what I do on the channel, consider becoming a part of my Patreon community, because that's where everything is happening. You get to see these videos before anybody else, you get to suggest video ideas for my future reactions, you get free MP3 downloads of my cover songs and my original songs, some bonus content that doesn't make it out of YouTube, and just a lot of crazy cool perks that I'm sure you would enjoy. Check it out, there's something for everybody there. If you're interested in singing lessons, check out my website, singeverything.com, consider booking making lesson and I can teach you a thing or two. If you want to support the channel in some small way, consider treating me to a cup of coffee with a link in the description. Think about it, coffees aren't that expensive, but every single thing adds up in the end, and it helps me make better and better videos for you guys. It just helps me do this constantly, and I always send a private thank you response to everybody that chooses to support. So if you decide to support, you will get a private thank you response from me as well. And what can I say? Leave comments, let me know what you think about this performance. I think it's absolutely, crazy. I mean, in my opinion, this is what music is all about, especially live music. Thanks for watching, you look wonderful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.